Okay, so first, Paul, I've signed the Breakfast Club temporary fill-in contract. It says I will make a Breakfast Club style video and no drama. With that out of the way, hey everyone, I'm Michael, otherwise known as Agent of Doubt on my channel, and it's Wednesday on the Breakfast Club. I'm filling in for Landon Cole, and hopefully he can be with us next week. Landon, I hope your priapism surgery goes okay. I imagine that's a giant hardship for you and your family. So, this week I want to talk about the Bernie or Bust movement and how I'm actually opposed to it, unlike some other people who have previously spoken about it on this channel. That would be ZzzGiantAwake and Gothatfunk. But also, I got a personal video response from the Anti-Bright, and I will be responding to that as well in this video. Links to all that in the description box. So yeah, there's that moment that you get to the polls and you have seen all of the momentum coming up into it, and you see that there are some third-party candidates that you could vote for, but really, you know that it's going to come down to one or the other. Okay, it's the Democrat or the Republican. You know this in your heart. You know that if you don't vote for one of those, the other one could win. But you're not happy that Bernie Sanders didn't make it to the ballot in the end because he's not the nominee from the Democratic Party. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take your ball and go home, not vote, or vote for a third-party candidate as a statement? Or are you going to vote with your own self-interest and realize that the lesser of those two evils is the best that you can achieve right there in that moment? What are you going to do? I'm an advocate for choosing with your own self-interests at heart, okay? And making sure that your vote matters the most. So if you don't feel like your candidate has the ability to win, don't vote for him, okay? Instead, vote with your self-interests in that moment. And then, if you want to see a candidate succeed, start early, participate, and participate on every level of politics. Don't just sit in front of your camera and make YouTube videos. Get out there, become a delegate for someone. Pound the pavement, pass out flyers, do some activism, get the message out, okay? And realize that Hillary Clinton is not going to win ahead of Bernie Sanders that nomination from the Democratic Party because she just now this year got in the pockets of all of these interests. She's been running for more than a decade, okay? And that's why she has the ground forces in order to win. That's why the establishment does not want to throw that all away. They've been working for this for more than a decade. There are a lot of people who are holdouts for Bernie saying, oh, if he gets a little bit more of the popular vote and he gets a little bit more of the democratically elected delegates, then maybe the establishment will flip and go for Bernie. And what I have to say about that is, no, they're invested. Those superdelegates are invested in Hillary. And when I say invested, I mean to the tune of millions. I've been making videos about this on my channel, about superdelegate lobbyists, but I can tell you that there's a very long list of those superdelegates who have given their own money and their company's money to Hillary, and they expect a payout. So it's not going to happen. So the Anti-Bright had a problem with me saying that it's an adult thing to do to pick one of those two. And what I have to say about that, about him not liking me saying that, is adults realize what they can and cannot change about the world and work towards what they can change and make plans to make a difference in those things that they can't change, so that maybe in the future they can. So if you are a Bernie or bust person, I would advocate that you vote for one of those two that has an R or a D next to their name in the general election, and then start early on a campaign for somebody who you believe in. If you're a Bernie person, maybe you might like Elizabeth Warren, and maybe if she had started years ago, we would be seeing her as a candidate this year, but she didn't have the ground troops in place in order to start a campaign, and she realized that, and that's why she didn't run, right? I don't think that she's going to be the vice president running mate to Hillary Clinton, because there's a trending video of Elizabeth Warren criticizing Hillary Clinton right now. So, yeah, if we want to see people with these types of values, Bernie or Elizabeth Warren, we need to start now, okay? Not, the year of the election. And that's where we're at. That's what we can do. If you want to start at the slacktivist level right now, go find a Bernie speech or an Elizabeth Warren speech and share it on your Facebook, and start now. But then, make a club on Meetup.com. Go to the Democratic Party headquarters and sign up to be something. Go to the primaries and the caucuses and try to be the precinct leader. It's not that hard. I've done it. Okay. Sometimes it's just a matter of who shows up. So if you don't show up, you're going to be put in that position again of, I really don't like the two choices that I've gotten. Well, how did we get here? So, up next is Bionic Dance, a testament to me being an adult and being able to participate in something, even though I have some disagreements with someone, because there's bigger principles at hand here, like my love for this channel. Besides, I've been a Bionic Dance fan for years. I even have my Bionic Dance commemorative sippy cup. Okay, so let's do this. Can't even get that on the Zezzle store anymore. Live long and prosper.